Greetings and welcome back. As we continue our chronological journey through the essential Star Wars novels, we move further into the prequel era. We've laid a strong foundation with the Darth Bane trilogy, Darth Plagueis, Master and Apprentice, Maul Lockdown, and The Living Force, and now we're ready to add the next layer. Remember, we're not just listing books, we're understanding why they matter. And if that matters to you, consider hitting like and subscribe while we get this conversation started. Next up is James Luceno's Cloak of Deception. This novel, while not always a fan favorite, is crucial for understanding the intricate political games being played in the lead up to the Phantom Menace. It's a masterclass in subtle manipulation, showcasing how the Sith long-term strategies are taking shape and how the Jedi are slowly being drawn into a conflict they don't fully comprehend. Synopsis: Cloak of Deception delves into the complex political landscape of the Galactic Republic, focusing on the Trade Federation's growing power and the subtle manipulations of Darth Sidious. The novel centers around a series of secret meetings and negotiations, revealing how Palpatine, as Senator, orchestrates events to destabilize the Republic and advance the Sith's agenda. We witness the Trade Federation's increasing dissatisfaction with the Republic's taxation policies, a conflict subtly fueled by Sidious. As the Jedi try to mediate these disputes, they find themselves caught in a web of deceit, unable to see the larger picture. The novel highlights the Jedi's lack of political savvy and their inability to perceive the Sith's influence. Cloak of Deception also explores the inner workings of the Jedi Council, revealing their growing complacency and their reluctance to acknowledge the signs of impending conflict. The novel showcases the growing divide between the Jedi's ideals and the realities of galactic politics. Why it's an essential read. Political intrigue. The novel excels at portraying the complex political machinations that set the stage for the Phantom Menace. It demonstrates how Palpatine manipulates events from behind the scenes, creating the conditions for the Clone Wars. Sith manipulation. Cloak of Deception highlights the effectiveness of the Sith's long-term strategies, showcasing their ability to sow discord and manipulate events from the shadows. Jedi blindness. The novel reveals the Jedi's growing complacency and their inability to perceive the Sith's influence. It underscores their lack of political understanding and their vulnerability to manipulation. Building tension. The book effectively builds tension leading up to the events of the Phantom Menace, providing crucial context for the Trade Federation's blockade of Naboo. Luceno's detail. James Luceno's intricate writing style adds depth and complexity to the political landscape, making the novel a valuable resource for understanding the prequel era. Psychological warfare. This novel shows the psychological games the Sith are playing and how the Jedi are completely oblivious to them. Building the pre-Phantom Menace world. This novel shows how the Senate operated and how Palpatine was able to manipulate it. By reading Cloak of Deception, you gain a deeper understanding of the political forces at play in the prequel era, the Sith's manipulative strategies, and the Jedi's growing complacency. It's a crucial step in understanding the events that led to the Clone Wars and the rise of the Empire. We've explored the intricate political games of Cloak of Deception, witnessing the subtle manipulation that sets the stage for galactic conflict. But what about the weapon that enforces the Sith's will? What about the shadow that strikes from the darkness? Michael Reaves' Darth Maul Shadowhunter isn't just another Star Wars novel. It's a plunge into the heart of raw, unbridled Sith power. It's a glimpse behind the curtain, revealing the brutal efficiency that makes the Sith's plan so terrifyingly effective. You don't just read this book, you experience the chilling reality of Darth Maul's existence, a reality that directly precedes the chaos of the Phantom Menace. This isn't a story to be passively observed. It's a visceral encounter with the dark side's razor-sharp edge. Synopsis: Darth Maul Shadowhunter follows Maul as he's tasked by Darth Sidious with eliminating a traitorous informant who possesses a crucial information about the Sith's plans. Set against the backdrop of Coruscant's underbelly, the novel plunges us into a high-stakes chase as Maul hunts his prey through the city's labyrinthian depths. The book showcases Maul's exceptional combat skills, his unwavering loyalty to Sidious, and his ruthless determination. It also delves into the psychology of his Sith assassin, revealing the cold calculation and unwavering focus that make Maul such a formidable weapon. We witness Maul's ability to navigate the criminal underworld, his mastery of disguise and infiltration, and his willingness to use any means necessary to achieve his objectives. The novel builds tension as Maul closes in on his target, culminating in a brutal confrontation that highlights the sheer power of the dark side. Why it's an essential read. Maul's ferocity. The novel provides a deeper understanding of Darth Maul's character, showcasing his raw power and ruthless nature. It's not just about a cool villain, it's about understanding the primal force of the dark side. Sith efficiency. It highlights the Sith's ability to operate in the shadows, using their agents to eliminate threats and maintain secrecy. You see the Sith as not just plotters, but as ruthless executors. Coruscant's underworld. The book offers a glimpse into the dark underbelly of Coruscant, revealing the criminal elements that thrive in the Republic's capital. You see the places the Jedi do not, and the decay they ignore. Action-packed narrative. Michael Reaves' writing style is fast-paced and action-oriented, making the novel a thrilling and engaging read. You are not reading a story, you are living it. Building tension. It adds to the tension leading up to the Phantom Menace, showcasing the Sith's preparations for their grand plan. This book is a ticking time bomb. Direct tie-in. This book is a direct lead up to the events of Episode 1, showing Maul's last mission before the movie begins. It is the final step before the opening crawl. Darth Maul Shadowhunter isn't just a book, it's a warning. It's a stark reminder that the Sith's power isn't confined to political maneuvering or philosophical debates. It's a raw, visceral force embodied in the terrifying figure of Darth Maul. To truly understand the lead-up to the Phantom Menace, you must see the galaxy through Maul's eyes, experience the cold precision of his actions, and feel the chilling inevitability of his mission. This book answers the question, what is the cost of the Sith's plan? It is measured in blood and fear. This is not just a story, it's a testament to the dark side's brutal efficiency, a necessary prelude to the galactic chaos that follows. So if you want to understand the true nature of the Sith's threat, if you want to feel the darkness that lurks in the shadows, then you must read Darth Maul Shadowhunter. It's not just a book, it's an experience. We've witnessed the brutal origins of Darth Maul, the subtle manipulations of the Sith, and the growing unease within the Jedi Order. Now we arrive at the precipice of galactic change, the event that sets the stage for the Clone Wars and the rise of the Empire. Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. But to truly understand this pivotal moment, you must go beyond the film. Terry Brooks' novelization isn't just a retelling, it's an expansion, a revelation, a key that unlocks the hidden depths of a galaxy on the verge of collapse. This book is not optional, it's essential. It's the difference between watching a play and understanding the playwright's soul. Synopsis. Terry Brooks' novelization of The Phantom Menace transcends the film's visual spectacle, offering a profound exploration of the characters' inner lives and the intricate political landscape. We delve into Qui-Gon Jinn's maverick philosophy, his deep connection to the living force, and his growing disillusionment with the Jedi Council's rigid dogma. We witness Obi-Wan Kenobi's early struggles, his unwavering dedication to his master, and his burgeoning understanding of the Force. The novel expands upon the political intrigue surrounding the Trade Federation's blockade of Naboo, revealing the subtle manipulations of Darth Sidious and the complex web of alliances and betrayals that fuel the conflict. We gain a deeper understanding of Queen Amidala's courage, her strategic mind, and her unwavering dedication to her people. We witness Anakin Skywalker's early life on Tatooine, his innate connection to the Force, and the challenges he faces as a young slave. The lightsaber duel between Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan, and Darth Maul is rendered with greater detail, showcasing the character's skill and the intensity of the conflict. The novel also provides a more nuanced portrayal of the Gungan culture, adding depth to their role in the Naboo conflict. Importantly, the book gives us access to the inner monologues of the characters. We see the thoughts they keep to themselves, the moments they question their own actions, and the subtle shifts in their perceptions. This book is a window into the minds of the characters we thought we knew. Why it's an essential read. Character depth. He had always felt the living force, had always known that it was there, a part of everything, moving through all things, connecting them, binding them, giving them purpose. The novel provides deeper insights into Qui-Gon's philosophy and his connection to the living force, enhancing our understanding of his actions and motivations. Obi-Wan knew that he was not yet the Jedi his master was, not yet the Jedi he himself wanted to be. We get to see Obi-Wan's self-doubt and his struggle to live up to his master's expectations. Palpatine smiled, a thin, almost invisible movement of his lips, a secret smile that spoke of hidden agendas and concealed ambitions. We get to see Palpatine's true nature and his internal machinations. Political context. The novel expands on the Trade Federation's blockade, revealing the intricate web of political maneuvering that led to the conflict. We see the subtle hand of Palpatine at work, manipulating events to his advantage. The Senate was a cesspool of corruption, a breeding ground for greed and ambition. The book shows the true state of the Republic and how it was already rotten. Force exploration. The novel delves into the intricacies of the Force, particularly Qui-Gon's understanding of prophecy and his belief in the living Force. The Force was not something to be mastered, but something to be understood, something to be lived. This novel gives us a deeper understanding of the Force and how different Jedi view it. Emotional nuance. We witness the emotional turmoil of Queen Amidala as she navigates the political landscape and the growing threat to her people. She was a queen, but she was also a girl, a young woman faced with impossible choices. The book shows the weight of the crown and the burden Padmé carries. We also get to see Anakin's wonder, fear, and confusion. Expanded scenes. The novel provides expanded descriptions of key scenes, such as the lightsaber duel and the pod race, adding depth and intensity to the film's events. The book also adds scenes that are not in the movie, further expanding the story. Brooks's writing. Terry Brooks' writing style is engaging and accessible, making the novel a pleasure to read. His ability to capture the essence of the Star Wars universe adds depth and complexity to the narrative. And a key movie tie-in. This is the book that starts the prequel era and is key to understanding the following books. It is the foundation for the next several novels. The Phantom Menace novelization isn't just a book, it's a revelation. It's a journey beyond the surface, a dive into the heart of a galaxy on the brink of change. To truly understand the events that shape the Star Wars saga, you must read this book. It's not just about filling in the gaps, it's about seeing the world through the characters' eyes, feeling their doubts, and understanding their motivations. It's about witnessing the subtle shifts in the Force, the political machinations, and the emotional turmoil that led to the rise of the Empire. This is not a story you can afford to miss. This is a story that sets the stage for everything that follows. We've explored the political intrigue, the raw power of the Sith, and the inner workings of the Phantom Menace. But there's a perspective often overlooked, a vital thread in the tapestry of the prequel era: Padmé Amidala's. E.K. Johnston's Queen's Peril isn't just a young adult novel, it's an essential extension of Padmé's story, a window into the mind of a young queen navigating a galaxy on the brink of chaos. While Anakin's journey is undeniable central to the saga, Padmé's character is equally vital for understanding the events, choices, and consequences that unfold. This book is not a footnote, it's a foundation. It's the beginning of understanding why the twins are the way they are, and why the galaxy needed them. Synopsis: Queen's Peril takes us behind the scenes of Padmé Amidala's early reign, during the tumultuous events of the Phantom Menace. It's a story of preparation, loyalty, and unwavering dedication to her people. We witness Padmé's transition from elected monarch to wartime leader, her meticulous planning, and her strategic mind. The novel delves into Padmé's relationships with her handmaidens, revealing the deep bond of trust and loyalty that binds them together. We see their rigorous training, their unwavering support, and their vital role in Padmé's strategies. It's a testament to the power of female solidarity and the strength of chosen family. Queen's Peril showcases Padmé's political savvy, her diplomatic skills, and her ability to navigate complex situations. We witness her unwavering commitment to her people, even in the face of overwhelming odds. The book also explores the emotional toll of leadership, the weight of responsibility, and the sacrifices Padmé makes for her planet. This book is not simply a retelling of the movie from a different perspective, it is a deep dive into the mind of a leader who is forced to grow up very quickly. It shows the beginnings of the person she will become. Why it's an essential read. Padmé's perspective. She was a queen, and she was going to act like one. She was going to be the best queen she could be, and she was going to protect her people. The novel provides a unique and invaluable perspective on Padmé's early reign, revealing her thoughts, motivations, and unwavering dedication to her people. This book allows us to see the start of the woman who would become a senator, a rebel, and a mother. Handmaiden dynamics. They were a unit, a team, a force to be reckoned with. The novel explores the deep bond of loyalty and trust between Padmé and her handmaidens, showcasing their vital role in her strategies and their unwavering support. This book shows how important these relationships are to Padmé, something that will continue through her life. Political savvy. She knew how to play the game, how to manipulate the pieces on the board. The novel highlights Padmé's political skills, her ability to navigate complex situations, and her strategic thinking. This book shows how Padmé was able to survive in the Senate and how she was able to be such a strong leader. Character development. She was learning, growing, becoming the queen she was meant to be. The novel offers a deeper understanding of Padmé's character, revealing her resilience, her intelligence, and her unwavering dedication to her ideals. This book shows the beginnings of the character that will be so important to the rebellion. Adding to the movie. The book adds to the events of the Phantom Menace, giving more information to events that happen on screen, and adding new events that were not shown. This book fills in the gaps of what Padmé was doing during the events of the movie. Johnston's writing. E.K. Johnston's writing is engaging and accessible, capturing the essence of Padmé's character and the political intrigue of the prequel era. She writes in a way that is both entertaining and thought-provoking. Building the world. This book shows the inner workings of the Naboo royal court and adds to the world building of the movie. This book shows how the Naboo people operate and how they are able to be so loyal to their queen. Connection to the future. Padmé's choices and her character are vital to understanding Luke and Leia. Her strength, her compassion, and her willingness to fight for what she believes in are all traits they inherited. Much like the Darth Bane trilogy shows why Palpatine was able to rise to power, this book shows why Leia was able to be such a strong rebel leader. Queen's Peril is not just a story, it's a testament to the power of leadership, the strength of female bonds, and the unwavering dedication to ideals. It's a vital piece of the puzzle, revealing the foundation of Padmé Amidala's character, a character that shapes the galaxy far beyond her own lifetime. To truly understand the prequel era, to grasp the choices made and the consequences faced, you must read Queen's Peril. It's not just about filling in the gaps, It's about witnessing the birth of a legend. This is the story of a queen, a leader, a mother, and a symbol of hope. This is a story you cannot afford to overlook. Following the intricate political dance of E.K. Johnston's Queen's Peril, where we witness Padmé Amidala's burgeoning political acumen amidst Naboo's court, we turn to a more introspective and unsettling work. Stephen Barnes' Mace Windu: The Glass Abyss, where Queen's Peril illuminated the delicate balance of power and the nuances of political survival. The Glass Abyss plunges us into the depths of a Jedi's internal struggle, a stark contrast that serves as a vital exploration of the Order's vulnerabilities. Synopsis: Mace Windu: The Glass Abyss centers on Mace Windu, not as a powerful Jedi Master leading legions, but as a man grappling with the very nature of his connection to the Force. He finds himself drawn into a mysterious investigation on a remote, isolated world, a place where reality itself seems to bend and distort. The mission becomes a descent into a psychological labyrinth, forcing Windu to confront his deepest fears and doubts. The planet's unique environment, a glass abyss of shimmering, unstable energy, amplifies these internal conflicts, mirroring the fragility of Windu's own perceptions. As he delves deeper into the mystery, he encounters a force that challenges his understanding of the Force itself. A force that preys on the mind and blurs the lines between illusion and reality. The narrative strips away the veneer of Jedi stoicism, revealing the human beneath. Windu's internal monologues reveal his anxieties, his questioning of his own abilities, and his struggle to maintain his composure in the face of overwhelming uncertainty. The glass abyss becomes a metaphor from the precarious nature of the Jedi's perception, a reminder that even the most powerful minds can be fractured. The book explores the themes of fear, doubt, and the psychological cost of wielding immense power, offering a stark and unflinching portrayal of a Jedi Master pushed to his limits. Why it's an essential read. Psychological depth. Unlike many Star Wars novels that focus on external conflicts, The Glass Abyss delves deep into the psychological landscape of a Jedi Master. It offers a rare glimpse into the internal struggles of Mace Windu, revealing his vulnerabilities and anxieties. This is a vital contrast to the outward-facing political machinations of Queen's Peril that shows the inner workings of an individual. Challenging perceptions of the Force. The novel questions the very nature of the Force, introducing a force that manipulates perceptions and blurs the lines between reality and illusion. It challenges the traditional understanding of the Force as a purely benevolent entity, exploring its potential for darkness and deception. Exploration of fear and doubt. The Glass Abyss confronts the universal themes of fear and doubt, exploring how these emotions can affect even the most powerful individuals. It highlights the psychological toll of wielding immense power and the constant struggle to maintain control. Atmospheric and unsettling tone. Stephen Barnes crafts a truly atmospheric and unsettling narrative, creating a sense of unease and tension that permeates the entire novel. The Glass Abyss itself becomes a character, a haunting presence that amplifies the psychological drama. Character development. Mace Windu is presented in a new light, not as a stoic warrior, but as a complex and vulnerable individual. This character development adds depth and nuance to his portrayal in the Star Wars universe. The fragility of Jedi perception. Following the political manipulations of Queen's Peril, this novel shows the fragility of the Jedi's perception when they are not in the political arena, and how easily they can be manipulated in other ways. A contrast to the political intrigue. After seeing how political intrigue can shape the galaxy in Queen's Peril, this novel shows how internal conflicts can also shape the galaxy. By reading The Glass Abyss, you gain a deeper understanding of the psychological complexities of the Jedi Order and the precarious nature of their connection to the Force. It serves as a powerful counterpoint to the political machinations of Queen's Peril, offering a more introspective and unsettling exploration of the Star Wars universe. It's a crucial step in appreciating the breadth and depth of the expanded universe, and how it can expand on the characters that we know in ways that the movies could not. Again, if you're enjoying this particular series, hit that like button and subscribe, because we're just getting started.